are in the playoffs, and so are my Dolphins. We're not facing each other this year, but I've been covering you for 3 years. And, from an evaluation standpoint, I'm very, very happy to see that some of the stuff that, I hoped you guys would get to put you in position are there now. I really think that unless you guys totally screw up, you will be on a collision course with the Ravens in their house, and you do have the type of team to knock them off in Baltimore. Now, the Ravens, they can make mistakes. Sometimes they can lay an egg, and you never know. They could drop a game, and then all of a sudden it's going through Buffalo. Before we can ever get to that, it's got to start with these Steelers coming into your house. My Dolphins we're going up to the freezing cold bowl, and we're the Sunshine Boys against the defending Super Bowl champions in their house, and it's going to be a hard sled upward. It's possible, but you guys have the other way. It's going to be an easy day for you if you just do football basics, and it's going to start with Allen. Allen, he got the knockdown. He's this Madden kid. He's on a Madden cover, and he sucks. The guy's getting knocked out of the playoffs. And then you got rid of shaky bones. You added the run game, and you just styled down to the basics, and you've been slowly turning the needle up on him as far as his responsibilities. Unbelievable game. Half the time last week against my Dolphins. The other half the time, it was dumb. And there's no way you're going to lose to the Steelers. I mean, within the realm of possibilities, is always a possibility. But the talent pools, the situations are such an advantage for the Bills. It's going to come down to Allen being smart. The kid is intellectually intelligent. The kid's a nice kid. He's obviously got insane talent. But you've got to learn to take care of the football. Playoffs is wild. It can get away from you, and a couple of stupid turnovers can flip this script. Now, Lamar, he was doing the same thing too. He always had the run game, and now it's got it, but he was making ridiculous interceptions and fumbles, but he learned to take care of the football this year, and it's a big reason why he's taken that step up. He's got the MVP, and everybody's going to Baltimore. Can Allen do it? That's going to be the absolute key. You go through the injuries. They're going to be missing Watt, and it's tough on them. They're a quality team. I like Tomlin, but they don't really have a lot of high point talent. And Watt is the highest. Take him out, and this team takes a step back down. And they're consistent, but you guys have all that. It's going to be this battle of consistency. Now, you're missing Davis, which is a big deal, is the knee injury. Rasul Douglas, Raza Ghul, he's injured too. And what an incredible find for you guys. You lose White, and it's like, and then you pull this guy out in a really excellent trade. And he's been by far your best cornerback, but he did get dinged. So you got to hope that he's definitely back by the conference championship game, obviously if you guys make it and stuff like that. But it'll, even better next week. But he won't. Both those guys won't be in this week, and it does put a diminishing on your defense. But Daquan's back. You got Benford. You got Hyde and Poyer and Bernard. Not sure about him. That shoulder, he might be sitting. But Dotson's playing excellent. Rousseau. You guys got some excellent players. What's the kid's name? Johnson in a nickel. So this Steelers offense isn't hot to trot. I like Mason Rudolph. He's got a big arm, and he looks like he's grown a lot. I've watched the last couple of his games. He's not making stupid mistakes. He's a vet with the big arm, big guy. He could do those 3rd and 1 conversions a little bit, but that offensive line's not too good. That's the biggest problem with the Steelers. They're only getting 2.3 yards before contact from their offensive line. That's bottom 10. And with Daquan and Oliver there and Rousseau, it's going to diminish what they want to do. Now, Warren, their running back, is a fast, shifty kind of guy. And Harris is the big guy. They can be dangerous. You guys love to sit in that nickel. Got some small linebackers. But I don't know how they're going to be able to run that football consistently enough, considering you got Daquan back. But that's going to be obviously a big staple in their game and the big play. They've got some really good receivers, Pickens and Johnson. These guys are big play guys. It's going to hurt a little bit to have Douglas out there. But I still think you're going to be able to curtail everything. Now, the pass defense is 19th versus the pass, or 17th versus the pass, and 19th versus the run. You're going to have to run that football. But you could see last week when teams dial in, they can kind of slow it down enough. And it's going to give you the one-on-ones for Allen. Allen does seem a little hesitant. The rhythm doesn't seem to be there. A lot of stuff is him getting out and then waiting and finding and throwing, and he does a great job. But he has been off a little bit on his deep plays, and the rhythm isn't there so much in the passing game. But if he could just not turn that football over, you guys will eventually overwhelm this defense, especially without Watt. Running the football, being patient. Cook's got to catch that football for the big catch. He's missed a couple and he's made a couple. But the opportunity is going to be there. But you guys turn more into like a boa constrictor rather than the lightning strike head-hunting team that you used to be. So, but when you play that kind of ball, it comes down to the quarterback and the skills not turning that football over. I love your chances. I just don't think this team can stop you. But in the end, Allen, whether it's true or not, is going to be the reason that you guys win or lose. ESPN's going to say whether that's to be the case. And usually I don't believe the quarterback is the piece that wins and loses. But in this game, because of what Allen does, with all he does with the running and the passing, he is such a major portion of your team, and you guys are in that leading position. I think it will come down to Allen. Obviously, the support of everything around him is in that soup, but this is a game where Allen can kind of get some of that monkey off his back, and I do think he will, guys. You look over the matchups. I mean, Jay Moore, that left tackle, he's going to be going against maybe Vaughn or Rousseau. That's not a good one. The rookie Jones, he's doing pretty good, but you got Floyd shooting off the corner. Freesmith is a darn good tight end, and I think there's some ways for them to get some action going over there. If Bernard's down, you got Spector in there, who's kind of hasn't seen much. And the pass game with Pickens without Douglas there, but in the end, I think Bills win by 10 points. I don't think you're going to see Bills get that, 38-10 score with this kind of style of offense. But in the end, by running that football and getting control and being the constrictor over the headhunter, it will give this defense a time to rest, and you're going to need it. This Ravens team rested week 18. They rested in the bye week, and if they get their knife sharpened in their divisional round victory, they're going to be rested and ready to go. So all this run game will give that defense that needs a rest, some older guys there, to get prepared for that final matchup. Anyway, guys, I would hope to get a rematch. Hope my Dolphins beat KC and somehow we show up into Buffalo next week. I'm going to believe it until it's not, But good luck, guys. I'm going to be looking forward to covering you guys going forward. I definitely think Steelers is a done deal, and we'll see beyond that. All right, this is Curtis saying catch you next time. Be well. See you soon. Good luck. Start building your own online sportsbook today by getting signed up with AceBread.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.